In a peaceful kingdom ruled by many strict laws, there lived a king and a queen who had waited a long time for a child. After years of prayers and hope, the queen finally gave birth to 12 baby boys like 12 stars falling from the sky to brighten their lives. The boys grew into brave young men, loyal to each other and full of life. They lived in the palace and learned from the best teachers. But their hearts were wild like the wind in the mountains. They played in the forest, listened to birds singing, and dreamed of the world beyond the palace walls. One day, the king received a message from the royal fortune teller. If the next child was a girl, the 12 princes must die so that the princess could rule alone. The king, who cared too much about power and tradition, secretly ordered 12 black coffins, one for each son. The queen, who heard this cruel plan, cried in silence. On a dark night, she sent a secret message to her sons.
Go and hide in the forest. Don't come back until I send you a sign.
With broken hearts, but full understanding, the 12 young men left their home. They carried bows, swords, and memories of a childhood they could never return to. Deep in the dark forest, they built a small house. They lived in silence, hunting and protecting each other, waiting without hope. Years passed. The queen gave birth to a daughter, a little girl with eyes like a calm lake and hair as soft as black silk. Her name was Benita. She grew into a kind and clever girl, but always felt a strange emptiness in her heart, as if part of her was missing. One day, she found an old painting hidden behind a wall in the palace. In the painting were 12 boys standing side by side, smiling in a way she somehow recognized. Her heart beat fast. She ran to her mother. "Who are they?" The queen couldn't lie anymore. With tears falling, she told Benita everything: the prophecy, the coffins, and the lonely exile. Benita stood in silence, then said with a strong voice, "They are my brothers. I will find them." She set off on her journey, carrying only her mother's golden ring and a heart full of love. She crossed mountains, walked through deep forests, and finally found a little wooden house in the middle of the trees. There, she saw old clothes, a sword stuck in a log, and wild flowers cared for with gentle hands. When the princes returned from hunting and saw a strange girl in their house, they almost made her leave. But when Benita showed the ring and spoke their mother's name, silence fell. One by one, they hugged her, and 12 hearts that had long been lost finally found home again. But the brothers shared one last secret. If Benita picked even one flower from their garden, they would all turn into ravens and fly away forever. One night, as she swept the yard, a white deer ran through the garden and knocked over a flower. Without thinking, Benita picked it up in a flash. The sky filled with cries of birds. The 12 brothers turned into black ravens and flew away, leaving Benita alone in the quiet night. She fell to her knees, but she did not cry. She stood up and whispered, "I will save them, no matter what it takes." An old fairy appeared from the mist and said,
"If you want to free them, you must stay silent for 7 years. No talking, no laughing, no crying. If you make one sound, they will be lost forever."
Benita agreed. The years that followed were hard and lonely. She lived in the forest, sewing 12 shirts made of daisy flowers, one for each brother. Her hands were wounded, and her lips frozen in silence. People in the nearby villages began to think she was a witch. One day, a prince from a nearby kingdom saw her and fell in love. He brought her to his castle. Even when people accused her of bad luck and wanted to burn her, Benita said nothing. As the fire began to rise, 12 black birds appeared in the sky. They flew down like streaks of light and turned into her brothers, wearing the shirts Benita had made. Benita finally spoke. "My brothers." The world seemed to stop. The prince dropped to his knees.
Is it true? Will you still stay with me?
Benita looked at her 12 brothers, now standing by her side. Then she looked into the prince's kind eyes and nodded.
"As long as I can still be myself."
And in the ashes of the fire, a new family was born, not from magic or royalty, but from love. 12 brothers and their little sister, no longer cursed, but forever connected by their heart